from the 6. Look at what we did. Yeah, be quiet, I'm doing a toast. For niggas that don't really do shit, I swear I be doing the most. Stop worrying about whoever's next. I am just worried about my mama worrying less. I think I'm famous enough, I don't need any more press. I am convinced I'm the only one left that's still doing this shit, man.
Yes, sir. It's your boy Famous Enough. And I am the voice of the Pro-Am. I know it's been a while. I know. It's just been crazy over here right now where I'm at. But we're here today, so that's all that matters. And the first thing I want to talk about, the region lock is lifted. Yes, the East Coast and the West Coast can finally play together. Finally. Now we about to see that boy Shots back on Steel Trio. We about to see Swizzard playing with Breakout. We about to see all that with my boy from Certified Talent. Peel finna get a squad back together. This is what we've been waiting on. Rhea back on Lethal. It's so many teams that have been missing key players, but say no more. The person y'all hate the most, Ronnie 2K, tweeted out last night that in 48 hours, the region lock would be lifted. But it didn't even take 48 hours. As soon as he tweeted that out, teams started getting together to try to see if it's working right now, and it was. It was immediately working. The lockout was lifted for those West Coast players. They didn't think anything was fair because they was not included, but now it's back to business. Every Pro-Am team that was missing West Coast players last night, they were super juiced when they was able to invite those players to their team officially and be able to get games in finally. I was surprised how long it took for them to get to this point, but I can't be mad. I'm glad it's finally working. But not only that, now there's no more countdown to get into the Pro-Am arena. There's no more trying to get in there at the same time. There's no more of that. I don't know what happened. It didn't require a patch. None of this required a patch. It just started working. Literally, it just started working where region lock was gone, and now you're able to just walk into the Pro-Am arena whenever you want to. You don't have to wait in front of your steps for all your teammates to be ready. You can have one person in there. You can have two people in there. You can have 5 people in there, and y'all can walk in at any time, any different time. I don't even care why we wasn't able to do these things before. I don't care about all that. I'm just glad that it's finally working now. Now the fun begins. Next up, we got Steel Trio taking on the Humble Assassins. This word right here always gets me because in Houston, there's a suburb that's called Humble. It's spelled the exact same way, but it's called Humble. But anyhow, Humble Assassins versus Steel Trio. One player you want to look out for on Humble. I was about to say it again. I was about to say Humble. On the Humble Assassins is the center, Mark 610. He don't get a lot of credit, but he deserves a lot of credit for his game. Jumping right into the gameplay, the score is 9-6. Humble Assassins lead. Reese throws the ball away. They come up court. Into the paint. Easy layup by Mark 610. There's something about the player movement this year. I just can't pinpoint it right now. See, watch how Tommy Cook comes. That player movement right there was really herky-jerky. But Mark 610, I don't know why I keep saying Mark 610, but it's 610 Mark. Reach back down the court. Over the Hall of Fame, Jay. That's a midi right there. You got to step up, big fella. Timely Cook with the cash money. This next play is one of my favorite pin downs for a big man. Watch how 610 Mark pin down Timely Cook and get the position. Just watch him. Watch the position once he hits the paint. Timely Cook is now on his back. Position pin down, easy money, easy dunk right there by Mark. Time Mike Kenny got work. If you were watching this game live, you can just tell that the floor of this game was going to have one of them crazy outcomes. Curry layup by Curry, of all people, but it's going to have one of them crazy outcomes, and you're just like, I'm on the edge of my seat right now because I know there's going to be a crazy finish. It's going to be a crazy finish, and that's what we got from this game right here. Reese, oh, come back here. Reese with the left, right, easy, reverse dunk, over the big, and one. Now, this is just knowing your players. This is just knowing the people you play with because you play so many games with it. Watch Kenny got work, goes to the corner. Watch Reese movement up top. Backdoor cut. Easy layup. That's just chemistry. It's all about chemistry this year on 2K18. Now this is where the game gets crucial. Under a minute left in the game. Like I always like to say, when you're playing against a team like Steel Trill, they are never out of the game. They never go away. If you can put them down early, you got to put them down. 4 seconds on the clock. 6-1-0 mark, top of the key. I don't know. First shot, he made it. He made the contested shot. I'm going to talk about that in my next segment, but he made that. The score is 60-58 right now. Reese brings it up. All the way. He blocks it. He gets the steal. He got the steal. He got the steal. I didn't see it at first, but he got the steal. They're going to foul Ty Bonds right here and put him on the line. These are 2 crucial free throws. These right here free throws make your heart pound if you shooting these free throws. You never know, man. With 2K and the way the free throw system is this year, you almost never know if the ball is actually going to go in. Ty Bonds get both free throws. Reese is going to bring the ball up right here. 62-58. All hell, Trey in the corner. That's the green animation. Count him. Okay. 62-51. Timely Cook on the inbound. Timely Cook steals the inbound. Up over. Steel Trill is up. 63-62. 4.6 seconds left. Timeout by Ty Bonds. This play right here has me worried. Why not go to the paint? You need one. Why not mash the paint? Force 3. Game over. Steel Trill win. I always say, man, you have to put him away. Mark had 33 and 13. He should have got the ball right there to end the game. He should have got it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Next up, NBA 2K League has a new job position that's looking for candidates. But it's not just any job. The job title is called Associate Counsel. Associate Counsel. Now, that don't mean much to a lot of us, but it's a bunch of things that this job is going to entail. It's going to be looking at a lot of stuff. It's going to be drafting a lot of documents. But the main thing to take from this job is that they will be conducting drug tests. I know a lot of us are not into esports as a whole from the 2K community because we wasn't really brought up on that. We was kind of behind on that. But there is a major problem with Adderall and esports. Adderall is the biggest thing in esports. I don't know exactly what this person will be testing, but I'm just going to say start preparing yourself to get clean. I know a lot of people smoke here and there, but you got to get to that point where if this is going to cost me money, this is going to put me out of the NBA 2K League, if this is going to be a reason that I don't get drafted, start preparing yourself to get clean, man. Start preparing for that because this is something small, something minor that you can take off, that you just get away from for a couple of months, you know, while you're doing this. But start getting clean. They will be drug testing in the NBA 2K League. Next up, we got Breakout taking on Shoot First. I think after this night or the next night after, Fresh wasn't liking the direction that the team was going, so he started moving pieces around. But right now, we got Breakout taking on Shoot First. This is before the region lock. We got Dimes, Wolf, Greatness, Sleeties, and Deadeye for a Breakout. Without further ado, let's get to the gameplay. If anybody don't know, Dimes is a pass-first point guard. He's definitely a pass-first point guard. He can score if he has to, but he wants to pass the ball. He always wants to pass the ball. He want to get into that mid-range shot area. He's not going to take a lot of threes, but if you leave him wide open, he will take those threes. I don't know why Pex didn't take that shot the first time. I don't know why he stepped over and took it, but it went in. But anyhow, that boy Dimes coming up court. He's being guarded by Bank Up, taking a pick from Deadeye. Fighting around to pick his bank up. Deadeye rolls, Dimes into the paint. That's an easy bucket. That's what Dimes want to do. Dimes want to do that every single play. He want to get into that mid-range area. He's going to survey where the defense is at, where the person that's guarding him is at, and where the center, both centers are at. So if it's there, that mash is there, Dimes is going to get, oh, great pass by Bank Up to the corner for the Deadeye 3. I love it. I love it. But you got to understand who's on the court. Like, a lot of people don't watch games. You got to go back and watch games. Oh, my God, he floored him. He hit the ground. He hit the deck. Whoop from the corner. And the 3. But y'all got to realize who y'all playing against. If Dimes just want to get to that mid-range area, you got to play that mid-range. You can't just sit there and play him high up top like that. He's not taking those threes from right there. He's not taking Greatness misses the 3. Deadeye board up. Wolf gonna miss. Another board. Back to Wolf in the corner. That's 3 of them. 72-60 the score right now. Mid fourth quarter. The game is about over. Oh, what an ankle breaker right there by Dimes. And he goes back around, layup action. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's the ball game. 15 for Dimes, 19 assists, 18 from Wolf, 21 at the center spot. It is what it is. 6 turnovers from Fresh, 85-72. Next up, Mike Wang is at it again. Now, I'm going to keep it real. When I first saw this, all I thought about was contested shots. I just did not look at heavily. I'm not going to lie. And I went on a whole rant on Twitter saying that sharpshooters need that because 2K should have never given them 99 contested shots. That should have never been in the game. But since it's in the game, you can't break that archetype. Like, when somebody makes a character, right, or my player, and they see on Twitter that people have 99 contested shots, 9 times out of 10, that's going to be one of the reasons that people go and make this player. But in the same instance, I believe 99 contested should not be affected by lightly contested. If you have a late closeout and they have 99 contested, it should definitely go in. Smothered should never go in. I don't care who it is. That should never be an option of going in. Heavily contested is a problem, though. I'm not going to lie. Heavily contested is a problem. If I'm in your pocket and my closeout is A1, I don't think you should be able to green it. I think it should be a white no matter what. I'm not going to say you should miss it all the time with a 99 contested shots, but I think you should at least white it. I don't think it should always be green. Not always green. I don't think you should even have an option to green in that. And I'm not alone on that. I know I went at annoying about this on and on and on, but then I started seeing some of the shots that people were making were heavily contested, and I was like, wait a minute. No way those shots should be green. It should not be green. So, lightly contested, if it's a late closeout and they have 99 contested shots, it should be green. Smothered, not a chance of being green. You shouldn't even make that, period. Smothered should not be made, period. But heavily contested, you should have a chance of making it, but you shouldn't be able to green it. That's all I'm saying. But in the same instance, I don't like 2K going back and trying to adjust something because 9 times out of 10, it's going to break something else, and then we're going to have a whole nother argument on Twitter, on a timeline about you did this in the third to Beluba, Mike Wang, and it's I know he's just trying to make the best game out there, but when you can't justify how something breaks when you fix something, it's going to be backlash always. That's one reason why I don't really want them to touch anything. This is one of those games that everybody was waiting on. This is one of those games everybody was waiting on. Space Jam versus Island Gang. The only problem is Ramo was at work. So Ramo isn't playing. We got Easy playing the 4 and Bus at the 3. But this is that game. I think this stream right here had 950 plus people in it. Somewhere around there. 950 people. It probably was like 2:30 in the morning. 950 people watching this game. That's the type of environment that these type of games come with. Xbox #1 versus Xbox #2. Island Gang was #1. Island Gang is still #1 right now. Space Jam is right at #2. Still Trill at #3. This is crazy. This is a crazy game. Look at Slay. Slay has got so much better at the point guard spot. Like I think around late 2K17, around Mayish, is when he started getting into his own at that point guard spot. And I was kind of sleeping on Slay for a while. I was telling myself that he has to do it more than once. He has to keep doing it to prove that look at that flow game. Floater and one. Cash money. I love Slay's game right now. He knows where everybody's on the court at all times, and that's what you want from a point guard. Tone is one of those guys that can light it up anytime, any space. Tone will shoot over to the corner. Chaz, oh, come back here. I'm not done with you, boy. I'm not done with you. That step back. Oh, that pull back, step back, whatever you want to call it, was cash. JT. No more JT shots this year. That's just straight cash money. JT had a great game. Fab had a great game. Hot Shot had a great game. It was a good game. It was definitely a good game. It went down to the wire. Watch this move right here. Watch this move right here. Watch. He's going to go back to that corner. Fab is going to pass back to that corner. Now watch the move that comes out of this corner. I love this layup package. You don't get this animation much, but when you do, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Final score 71-68. Space Jam on top. Fab with 26-7. Hot Shot with 21-6. Slay held his own. Slay had 21-9, and Chaz had 22 points, 3 boards, 4 assists, and 3 steals. Space Jam versus Island Gang lived up to the hype. Now we just need to see what Rainbow in the lineup to see what it's going to be like. If y'all feeling the content, like, comment, and subscribe. And y'all already know the slogan. If you know me, but I don't know you, then I guess I'm famous enough.